Hi, I'm Dr. Mary Barbera, autism mom and board certified behavior analyst. In today's video blog, I want to talk about how to keep a child with autism who has limited language abilities safe, since young children with autism who might be tall enough and strong enough to leave their homes or classrooms might have a language and cognitive functioning of a toddler. One of my former clients who I consulted with when he was 2 years of age was severely impacted by autism. When he was 6 on a summer day in June, he wandered from his house and drowned in a neighbor's pool. It was devastating, and wandering and drowning are major concerns of children and adults with autism. It's a horrible thing. I've experienced some worry, nothing obviously that serious, but with my own son, Lucas, who used to wander to the point where 1 or 2 times we had to call the police. So it's an issue I've struggled with for almost 2 decades, both personally and professionally. For Lucas, when he was little, he had a medical alert bracelet, and now he carries a wallet around and has a non-driver's ID with him at all times. He also has an iPod with him and the Find My iPhone app, which is like a GPS on him at all times. And he's never alone in the community as he requires supervision. Lucas can't go outside or take a walk by himself because we can't teach him to understand all the abstract concepts regarding safety. Fortunately, Lucas doesn't wander anymore, so we don't have to worry about him leaving the house like we did when he was a young child. Another issue for Lucas and many of my clients is that it's difficult or impossible to teach them to call 911. Well, we could actually physically teach Lucas to dial 911, but what we can't teach is we can't teach him how to discriminate if there is danger or if there's a true emergency. It's important that we look at language comprehension ability and not just a person's chronologic age when we are considering what to teach in terms of safety. And if a child, teen, or adult with autism has language abilities of a 2 or 3-year-old child, they are probably not going to understand many of the abstract concepts surrounding safety. Without supervision, these teens, adults, and young children may be doing dangerous things like going in the middle of the street or jumping into a pool even though they don't know how to swim because they have no idea about safety. And it may be difficult for us to provide the amount of supervision a child or adult at this level needs to keep them safe. You may need to have bolts on doors or doorknob safety handles that you can get at a baby store. And you may need to have a one-to-one in the child's IEP at school if there's any chance of him wandering away from the school building. Some things that you can do today to increase the safety of your child or clients. First of all, as warmer weather is approaching in many parts of the country, and I know I'm speaking to the world, so wherever you live, if there are pools, teach your child or clients to swim without floaties. The boy that did drown, he used to love the pool, but he could only go in with floaties. And so without the floaties, when he wandered, he ended up drowning. So I know that parent really recommends that you teach a child to swim. And this may require one-to-one swim instruction. Number 2, tell your neighbors with pools to make sure that gates are locked at all times, and if you have a pool or a hot tub, make sure to secure those well too. Number 3, in addition, really important to secure your doors of your home, turn on chimes, or if you don't have an alarm system or chimes, you can put bells on doors, and so if the doors open, you will know right away. Also, get medical alert bracelets or necklace Look into GPS systems that are monitored by the police or local emergency agencies. And this is especially important if your child has been known to wander. If you would like these tips in a handy cheat sheet, download this cheat sheet right below this video. I hope you found this video blog helpful and it has given you some ideas about how to keep your child or clients safer going forward. And I'll see you next week.